Good morning, Salem High. Welcome to SHS Today. My name is Doug, and today joining me at the news desk is Matt.
Thanks, Doug. Today we'll be covering numerous topics such as PSAT prep, Halloween, and a recap on homecoming and class wars here at Salem High. But first, Kendall and Caroline went out and asked students how they felt about the cell phone ban after the first month of school. Here's the story now.
Hi, this is Kendall Goodwin with SHS Today, and today we'll be interviewing students and staff about how they feel about the current cell phone ban.
I think that it was definitely necessary.
I don't think it's ideal.
I think personally it helps us in class.
I hate it, and I think 6-7 weeks is so unnecessary to keep the cell phone ban.
Yeah, I use my phone at home more.
I guess I've started to talk to people at lunch.
Well, I just pay attention more in school, and then sometimes I'll just play computer games.
So far this year, I've confiscated 8.
I would say somewhere around 30.
There were 2 in the hallway, and in my classroom, it's been headphones.
So when I get to school, I need to use a code from my cell phone to get into a couple different programs on my computer, and then I put my cell phone in my desk drawer, and I do not take it out until 2:15.
Yes, because we have a Konica Minolta printer in here, and when things happen with it, I have contact information for tech.
I've had to use it for a couple of times for family purposes, but that is only during times that I deem appropriate, being my prep block.
I think it's better for their overall health and well-being and their education.
Well, it's clear none of us like the cell phone ban, but it's also clear that it's here to stay. I'm Kendall reporting for SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
Outside of Salem High, the cell phone ban is getting attention. While speaking to Southern New Hampshire Chamber of Commerce business leaders last week, former Senator John E. Sununu discussed the positive impact limiting time on social media can have. SHS Today's Caitlin Rager attended the conference.
Senator John E. Sununu addressed the nation's heated political climate and shared his thoughts on how limiting social media access for students could help reduce the animosity between political parties.
You can have an incredibly marginalized view, but in this day and age, still connect with still be in agreement with millions of people. Not because it's a majority view, not because it's a popular view, but just because of the power of our fragmented communication channels.
Sununu said teaching students responsible cell phone use could improve interactions in society.
We've seen recently schools and certainly parents say, for our son or daughter, 10, 12, 14, even 16, we've got to take them off social media, reduce the exposure, take phones out of schools. They're going to be more engaged. They're going to be more engaged at school, more engaged in their personal interactions.
He hopes that balance will lead to less tension among political views across the country and in Washington.
I do think, potentially in the long run, that can actually change the tone and the culture in the country, because you'll have a generation now that's grown up understanding the pitfalls of that social media.
Sununu is a 1982 Salem High School graduate and a member of the Hall of Fame. He is expected to announce an intent to run for U.S. Senate in the next week, a position he held from 2003 to 2009. Caitlin Rager for SHS Today.
Some of our reporters, Aubrey and Takara, went out and asked some of the juniors about upcoming PSATs and how they were preparing for them.
I'm Aubrey Kittredge reporting for SHS Today, and today we're going around asking junior students how they feel about upcoming PSATs.
I feel like yes, because SATs and the PSAT name, I feel like that would kind of make it help. Yeah.
I definitely think I'll get us prepared for the idea of doing it and just the overall questions, I guess.
I think it does because it's preparing. The PSAT is preparing you for the SAT. So by studying, you can get a better understanding of what's going to be on the SAT and how to prepare for that.
Yeah, I think it definitely helps with the SATs because it's prep.
I think I'll do great, amazing. I will be the best, and I will get 3,000 points.
Probably not.
No.
I hope so.
Now we're asking junior students how they're preparing for PSATs.
I am prepared mentally and physically, body-wise physically, I don't study though. I'm too good for that.
I haven't thought of it anyways. I might try to study a little, but that's pretty much it.
I'm kind of just gonna like free, like ball it, like I don't know.
A lot of practice tests and then just like going over like the book and stuff.
I feel like I am prepped and I am ready to rumble, as they say.
I'm not really nervous. I think they're gonna be pretty easy this year, pretty simple.
Yeah, I'm really nervous for the PSATs because it like, kind of like gives me a look at how I'll do on my SAT.
Not really, because like I think we took one last year and it was fine.
Most junior students are nervous to PSATs but think they'll do well on them. I'm Aubrey Kittredge, reporting for SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
As we all know, homecoming was a couple weeks ago. Alina and Bryce managed to interview some of the attendees to get their opinions on how it went and what they did at the homecoming dance.
Hi, I'm Alina reporting for SHS Today, and today we went around school asking people about their homecoming experience.
I went with my friends.
My friends.
I went with my friends.
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 With my friends.
I stayed until like 9:30.
About an hour and a half. About 3 hours.
The whole time. I stayed till like 9:40.
Like an hour max. It wasn't that good.
My favorite part was probably dancing with my friends.
Just dancing, being on the dance floor.
Probably just dancing with my friends. They played good music.
I danced with my friends.
I think last year was better.
I think it was better than last year.
It was about the same.
I think last year was better.
I like last year better because like it had better music.
I think it was about the same. I think the DJ was better last year.
Hung out with my friends.
After I went to a party.
I had a couple friends over my house.
I went to my friend's house.
I just went home. Had some people over my house.
Looks like people have very mixed opinions on homecoming this year. This was Alina reporting for SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
Recently, we had class wars here at Salem. Kayla and Nora interviewed a few students to get their thoughts on the competitions and how they went.
Hi, I'm Nora Frias, and today we went around and asked students a variety of questions about their opinions on class wars.
Me personally, I like the Head Shoulders Cup one.
I like tug of war, but I wish we did the musical chairs one.
Thought dodgeball was fun.
I really enjoyed watching dodgeball.
There are definitely different ones from last year, and the different ones were better.
I always think class wars is fun, but like just to watch, I would never participate in it.
I think they're pretty fair. There were some questionable calls in dodgeball, I'd say, but I think overall they're pretty fair.
Yeah, I think they were fair.
I think the competitions were fair, but the Spirit Week was rigged.
Yeah, I think they were, and like most of them, I guess.
Yeah, I think that the rest ruined, I guess, the dodgeball, but other than that, yeah.
No, I feel like they always give like a little bit of an edge to the seniors, but
It was a close tie, but I do think they won, because didn't they win like the dodgeball?
I think they won the events, but they didn't win Spirit Week.
Is it because it was their senior year, I feel like?
I don't think they won. I think they won because of their senior year.
I would say it's just because they're senior year.
At first I was like, boo, and then when she actually got audited to the face, I was so happy. It was just one of the highlights of that day.
Ari and I interviewed a few students and the teacher over at the Graphic Design CTE course here at Salem High School to get their opinions about the course. Let's see what the graphic design students are up to. Hi, my name is Doug Carroll, and today we're taking a look into the graphic design program.
The students learn about traditional print design as well as digital design.
We worked on our first project, which was making monsters or robots with scenery behind them.
We worked on Adobe Illustrator, and that was really fun.
Right now we're working on the 12 principles of design to help figure out how to critique your way through artistic and graphic design.
I took graphic design because I want to explore my options for what I want to do after high school.
I chose it because I originally wanted to be an interior designer, but I just thought it was fun.
Because I want to be a craftswoman YouTuber when I grow up.
I want to be able to design posters, stuff for maybe around the school.
I want to be able to make graphic designs, special custom graphic designs for large and big companies globally around the world.
Honestly, I want to just like learn more about like graphic design and see if I want to like do that in college.
Just what I need to know to be a successful craftswoman.
Now that we've asked the students and teacher about the graphic design CTE, we're now going to ask Ms. DeVoe and her past professions with graphic design.
So I worked at startup companies, so small technology companies, as well as mid-sized companies and global companies. And then I also have done medical equipment design, so I worked on redesigning ultrasound machines at Philips Healthcare. I did a lot of work on a NICU of the future.
Hi, I'm Doug Carroll from SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
We had Jade and Lindsay talk about the unified soccer team here at Salem. They asked a few of the partners and athletes about how the season went and what their favorite part of the season was. Here's the story now.
Hi, I'm Jade Marshall reporting for SHS Today. Today we interviewed people on the unified soccer season.
So unified soccer is just an opportunity for everyone in the building, whatever their ability to play sport.
Unified soccer is a time for athletes and partners to come together and first off, enjoy one another's company, have fun, learn some soccer skills, and learn how to compete against other teams.
We just had our last game. We finished the season 2-2, so it was a very exciting season.
The season has been going great. You know, it's over.
I'd say we're really good. We were like 3-2.
It's been going great, even though it's been over already.
It's been going good. We won 2 games, but lost 2 games.
My favorite moment during the season was probably away games, spending time with my teammates.
My favorite moment was when people showed up to cheer for us.
Probably when I was goalie.
My favorite moment was probably making a handshake with Olivia.
I will miss so and go.
I'll probably miss the pizza party.
The seniors, my seniors, Caitlin and Amelia.
The seniors. They're probably my favorite part, and I'm going to be really sad when they leave.
This is Jade Marshall reporting for SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
As the Boston Red Sox season unfortunately came to an early end, Ava and Bryn went out and interviewed a few Red Sox fans about their thoughts on the players and what the Red Sox need to do next. Here's the story.
Good morning, Salem. This is Ava Mancia reporting for SHS Today, and today we're going to ask everyone about their opinions on the Red Sox this season.
I think Garrett Crochet, it was the ace, was the best player. He stopped some losing streaks. He pitched great games when we needed him most. He had a great start in the playoffs. Roman Anthony coming up and making such an impact as a young player turned the season around. You can see once he came in, we went from a mediocre team to a playoff team.
Trevor's Story. I think he was the most consistent all year, and even when he was not the best hitter, he had the best fielding.
I think it was Chapman. For an older guy, he did an incredible job.
My favorite, Cedar Rafael.
Next, we asked students and teachers what the Red Sox should do in the offseason.
I think they need a pitcher. I think they need a power bat, and they need to get healthy and roll those young players out next spring.
I think that once Roman's able to come back and they get a better bullpen, we'll have a lot of success.
Starting pitching, they need more of that.
Defense, got to improve the pitching. I mean, the offense is there, but got to lock down that defense.
I am a fan of Alex Bregman. I believe his comments were sincere.
I think that his statement was completely valid.
I think it was great to hear.
I'm happy that he was happy to be a Red Sox player, but, I just hope he doesn't leave.
That's all from us. Back to you in the studio.
Our very own Aiden, who is in film club, interviewed some of the students that are in the club to find out more about what goes on when they meet on Thursdays. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Aiden, reporting for SHS Today, and today we'll be talking to students about what Film Club is and what people's thoughts are about the club.
I think it's very fun. It's a cool experience, especially if you're trying to go into the media field. You get to learn all these cool, fun things.
Seems pretty fun, and you get to connect with people that have the same interests as you.
It's really fun. I like being in there. I like the people. It's just an all-around fun time.
I think
is pretty good. This is my first year in the club, so I don't have a lot of experience, but it's pretty interesting. I like that we get to write our own like story for the short film. That's pretty cool.
So we work together as a big group to write a script. We basically make one film throughout the entire year. We work on it really hard and we submit it to the New Hampshire State Film Festival, and they compete to get like first place.
But yeah, I guess the goal is just to really learn how to film with a smaller group of people.
We also talked to some of the advisors of the film club and asked them about their thoughts.
We always have a lot of fun in film club. We're working on a film for the New Hampshire High School Short Film Festival, and that's probably what I'm most excited for. I'm really hoping that the students learn a lot of the kind of technical skills, but I'm really hoping that kind of transforms into a love for making films. But I really just hope everyone kind of finds a love for making films.
It sounds like the film club is a nice and fun place to check out if you ever find the time. This is Aiden reporting for SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
Aiden and Sydney went out and interviewed some members of one of the Salem High's newest clubs, the Animal Advocacy Club. We wanted to find out more about what the mission of this club is.
Hi, I'm Cindy, reporting for SHS Today, and we're going to be interviewing Animal Advocacy Club members.
Animal Advocacy Club came about because students approached me. They wanted to help out animals in shelters. And so they came to me and asked me to be their advisor. And so our plan is we're going to do some supply drives and make some money, raise money for the shelters, help them out. And we go over once every month or so and volunteer to help.
We do all sorts of volunteer work and really raising money for them, because for the animals in shelters that can use our help.
Anybody who loves animals and wants to help them out, and also anybody who wants volunteer hours, it's pretty cool.
Some things I like about the club is how we can raise awareness and really get the word out there that the animals in need, can really use our support.
What I like the most about the club is probably how we raise awareness for the animals, and just we get to communicate a lot with each other, and we get to volunteer, so that's pretty cool.
We're also going to be interviewing other students about Animal Advocacy Club to see if they're interested.
I've heard of Animal Advocacy Club. I think it looks really fun.
I'd say sure. I don't really do a lot of clubs, so I would be interested in it because I like animals.
This is Sydney Kitchings reporting for SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
Chris and I went out earlier this week and asked some of the students what their plans were for the Halloween weekend. Let's see what SHS students have planned for Halloween weekend.
Good morning, Salem High. This is Chris Arisi reporting for SHS Today, and we're going to be going around asking students what they'll be doing for Halloween and what they're doing for the rest of the Halloween weekend after Halloween.
I am going to be going trick-or-treating because I want free candy.
Probably not, gotta gain some aura, Can't be trick-or-treating with these youngins anymore.
No, I think I'm gonna stay away from trick-or-treating this year, just a little older now, but so yeah, probably no trick-or-treating for me this year, but I'll probably still get the costume on, have some fun.
I haven't really decided yet. If my friends want to go, then I'll go, but if they don't want to, we'll probably just go to a party or something.
We also asked them if they were going to go trick-or-treating and what costume they were going to be wearing for Halloween. Here are the stories.
Yeah, I'm going to be going to a Halloween party because, me and my friends are going to go to party.
I don't know. I haven't been invited to any. But, like Duke Dennis said, if you wasn't invited, don't ask to go.
I'll be at some Halloween parties, putting on the costume, having some fun.
No, not yet. We're still waiting to see if we can find some, but, yeah.
We're all dressing up as, I'm John Pork, and she's, Baby Pork, and then there's, Straw Pork, because, the three pigs.
Probably a prison suit so I can bag the 10 out of 10 ABGs, you feel me?
No, I haven't picked something out yet, but I'm for sure gonna pick something out soon. Put on a good costume.
Probably a prisoner outfit, to be honest.
Just to scare kids.
Probably sleep. That's it. Probably sleep, play games, hang out with my friends.
I got a football game on Friday. It's Halloween in Manchester. Everyone pop out. Yeah, and then just hanging out.
Probably just hang out with friends, just chill.
And that's what the students from Salem High are doing this Halloween. This is Chris Risser reporting for Salem High, SHS Today. And back to you at the studio.
As more slang words are created, Joey and Cam went out and interviewed students about these new words and how they would define them. Maybe this will help the teachers understand some of these terms they hear in the class every day.
Hi, I'm Joey reporting for Shs Today, and today we interviewed a few of our very own TV1 kids about modern day slang terms. What does cap/no cap mean?
I think it's like when you're lying, you're like, hey, like no cap, I'm serious on this.
It's like when you like shotgun a drink or something, I don't know, and then you like frat flick at it's like a frat thing, I don't know.
Chopped is like when you're ugly, when you don't look good. I don't actually really know what 6'7" means. It's just like a meme that was used in a song, and now everyone says 6'7".
Or it's basically just like how tough you are and like how cool you are, and some people use it as like a scale for how cool you are.
A peak means like the best. Like it's the best. It's on top of the peak.
It means like mediocre, like subpar, something like that.
I'm Joey reporting for Shs Today. Back to you in the studio.
That's all we have for you today. If there's any stories you want featured, you can email Christopher Hazel. Thanks for tuning into SHS Today. Have a great week, Salem High.